another one. No.
No. Okay, so he's messed it up.
It's the battle. It's the battle.
Mech has as well.
Oh no! Oh, this is
the
so
last
nerve-wracking. Oh, come on, guys.
I don't know who's gonna take this. Just one more wall,
and
Cutz does it.
Takes it.
Oh, what comeback on that track after such an off start, just absolutely smashing through the second lap, and Mech is going to be disappointed with that. His start was absolutely incredible. A 7-second lap into an 8-second lap, and then a 38-second lap. That's torturous, especially where all the mistakes happened on the final wall. You've got to feel for him.
Yeah, this is a very sad moment for him. That was so unlucky. He was firing through the track, and then the last hop, he just couldn't get over the wall. All right, but Mech has his next track, which was picked by Cutz, and it's going to be Banshee. Last time, we saw a pretty big fall from Cutz into the water on Banshee. So maybe Mech can win again, but we're not sure.
No, he just needs one more track here to close out this set.
Yeah, but still set point. I think Mech is still feeling pretty okay. I mean, he can, of course, lose this one. But Cutz has to win 3 in a row to still take this set, so...
Yeah, I believe Mech won this track last time due to Cutz falling off.
Yep, that's right.
It's a good start here again from Cutz.
Ooh, that was an unfortunate line from Mech. So Cutz is a little bit ahead right now.
Both players nailing both the empties around the Z, but Mech hitting the wall there.
Yeah, and he isn't able to get the drop down shroom, so he's gonna have to use it in the last corner.
He's struggled a bit in the bat house as well. So what lap time have we got here? 35.19 to a 35.89, so Cutz ahead here by 0.7.
Oh, Cutz getting very close to the edge right there. But Mech gets a nice shroom this time.
Lovely shroom there from Mech.
Oh, and Cutz just getting so close to the walls. Super tight. Oh, clean bat houses from both.
Yeah, both players doing a very clean lap too, in fact. I mean, I think Mech may have slightly brought it back there. 35.41 to a 35.15, only slightly. He's going to need to do more work here on the third lap. But this is where Cutz fell last time. Lap 3.
Cutz now going for the second MT. On the shroom. Oh, this is close. Cutz is just
really close.
Tad bit ahead right now.
I think both dropping 1 MT this entire lap. I think Cutz has taken that.
Yeah.
It was close though. I mean, Mech did put up a good show after going slightly behind on lap 1, but Cutz getting back into this set.
Yeah, unfortunate for Mech. I mean, he did have the better lap 2 and lap 3 time, but that lap 1 killed it for him.
So it's Mech's choice here, and he will be taking us over to Bowser's Castle. Now, he won this last time, but he only won it from a lucky mistake that Cutz made. Falling off on the bridge that you rarely see people fall off on.
Yeah, let's hope Cutz won't make that same mistake again. That is a very rare mistake. Just in general in time trials, like, that's not something you see very often, so...
I apologize for the stream issues that are happening.
It's buffering on mobile, okay.
I will just let someone know about that. But nonetheless, me and Kelp have the pleasure of watching it through Discord, so we don't get any buffering on our end. We're getting all the action.
Luckily on PC, it works just fine for me, but I see some people mentioning that it's buffering on mobile, so...
Indeed.
And we're off on BC.
So it looks like a similar start here from what we saw last time.
Oh, Mech,
but Mech
I
this
really
time...
thought Mech was going to hit that thwomp there, but...
Yeah, me too. He's just about got through there. Just
and he does hit the corner there.
It's not putting him drastically behind. A few corner hits is okay. But if no one hits a thwomp, then it'll all come down to those wall hits.
And Mech hitting another
taking
corner.
another one.
I was about to say that it could be very close for lap 1, but that definitely cost him.
Yep, he's 0.7 behind here. And Cutz is... Yeah, he's just driving really well.
Another interesting... Yeah, this is... I was about to say, Mech is going around. He's going to the left all the way in that thwomp room, but Cutz just wants to takes the fast route, and he...
Cutz is having disastrous lap 2. So, such an unlucky thwomp hit he got in the first room where the floating thwomps trolled him and just knocked him off the side of the wall, and then carrying that into the second room, the rotation was off for him, and he's hit one of the thwomps. He's extremely behind.
Maybe if Mech gets hit right by a thwomp and we have the same effect as on the Yashi Valley egg, then maybe he can fall behind again for Cutz, but that's very unlikely to see. And he gets through the second or the third thwomp room cleanly. No lava hit. Yeah.
Well, it could all come down, and Cutz hitting another thwomp here. That's a bit of an insult to injury. And Mech making it across the bridge that Cutz fell on last time on his lap 3.
Wow, did you see that spiral from Mech? That was very nice.
It was clean. Very clean.
Yeah, Mech is easily taking this one.
Yeah, Mech he's looking so much stronger than he was in the first few sets. I mean, I know I keep mentioning it, but this comeback has happened. We're
this could have been a
again.
PR. This could have been a PR for him. If he had a clean lap 1, this was going to be a PR.
Yeah, he did hit a few of the walls, right?
No, I'm not sure if 153.83 is his PR. I can check right now.
You were saying earlier that this is one of the slower tracks of his.
It's not. Yeah, it is. It's his worst ranked track overall. But still, a good race from him, and he takes the set 2 for 2. Okay, now the heat is on.
It's the final set here, and C-Mech has had an absolute storm through these last 2 sets. He's just been smashing it. I mean, Cutz managing to get 2 in the last set, but I think he got 8 tracks in a row at one point. So Mech is feeling himself right now, and Cutz, I'd be a little worried if I was Cutz.
Yep. Okay, all right, we're having a bathroom break right now, so get yourself some tea, and yeah, we'll have to wait for a little bit.
So what do you do here? So it's Cutz to pick. All the tracks have been reset. What track do you take it to? I think if I was Cutz, I'd be taking a Sherbetland pick here.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe even like a flap joker for him, Sherbetland flap. We could maybe see that, but
potentially. But I would say Cutz has been a lot stronger on Sherbetland. The only reason he lost it the second time is because he forgot to press R.
Yeah, that was so unfortunate right at the end, but he won't make that same mistake again. No,
that was a really punishing mistake. Falling in on the third lap. He's done that quite a few times actually throughout this series here. Getting the third lap jitters.
Yep. Other interesting tracks? Oh, we're seeing LR. I was already thinking about LR. Last time Mech won on LR, but of course Cutz can drive cleanly. We've seen it at Wario Stadium, so...
Was it close on LR? I'm just trying to remember what happened. So I remember Cutz did the 3 shrooms and Mech did the 1-2. But I think
I'm not too sure anymore about the times.
I want to say Cutz won that one.
Oh, did he? Yeah, maybe I'm confused with another track. I think I am then.
Perhaps, but regardless, we're going back to LR, and I believe it was close last time. I'm not sure the 3 stream strat is the fastest. I mean, you might know more than me.
No, I mean the 1-2-0 strat is faster. The fastest strat by far is the 1-1-1, but no one has ever, like, even the world record doesn't do it. Dan still has got the 1-2-0, so.
So why is the 1-1-1 faster, and why don't people?
I think if you don't get the mystery boost on the one shroom, like on the first lap, then like maybe it's faster to do it that way, but I don't know, it's like rather the safety maybe. If you just can drive around cleanly, it's a bit easier than going for that mystery boost and potentially messing up a lot at the first shroom, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really need to get the null tires and then get the mystery boost on lap 1. But we're off lap 1.
We are off. Mech is firing off a couple more mini turbos here, so I think slightly ahead. And Cutz opting to go for the 3 shroom strat again. Ooh, Mech taking a really bad bonk there on the wall.
Oh yeah,
him quite a lot of time.
Way too late, yeah.
But Cutz taking a very strange path into this corner as well.
Emptying towards the right, almost hitting that blue and yellow blocked wall.
But he is ahead. No shrooms to his name. C-Mech with 2 shrooms left, and I think we're about to see them both come out here. Oh, that's lovely. Straight back onto the track. That was a really nice second shroom. 2 seconds faster that lap for C-Mech, and I think we're just about tied here. So whoever takes these corners the tightest now.
I think Mech was still a bit ahead, I think, but he just hit that sand, so.
Ooh.
It's close either way. It's very close.
Yeah, I can't call it right now. It is whoever takes this corner the tightest. And I think Mech has done that.
Yup, and Mech takes the first track of this set.
Mech takes it this time. So I've been informed that Cutz did take this the first time, and it was a 0.3 difference. And now Mech showing that he can take Cutz on the driving tracks. And that's 1-0 in this final set to Mech. I don't know what you do here if you're Cutz. I think maybe a Moo farm, take it really safe, hope Mech messes up, because Mech is an absolute force at the moment to be reckoned with.
Yep, that's right. I definitely think Cutz will pick Sherbetland during this set, but it is yet to come because Mech has the current pick, which is going to be Toad's Turnpike.
Yeah, so Mech took this last time. Cutz hitting the trash vehicle early on in the first lap. And then they
also
both
getting some very close hits too, so.
We've got a bit of a sinking issue here. And I'm not talking about the sinking feeling I have in my stomach that someone is going to hit a vehicle at any second.
Definitely not when Cutz, when they pause Cutz's stream. Okay, streams are synced up now.
And both taking very similar MTs here. Yeah, this is calculated MTs. Now, Will Cutz, he's learned from his mistake, taking a far better line there through those 2 vehicles.
Yeah, and Cutz even pulling it a little bit ahead maybe, but...
Yeah, Cutz is MTing very quickly. He's actually just going crazy right now.
Yeah, Mech is sometimes waiting a little bit too long with releasing the MT, but again, a vehicle hit can end it for him.
Oh, no!
And it does happen. Oh, this is really the commentator's curse right here.
Cutz hitting a vehicle again.
Yep, and hits the bus.
Oh, it was one of those situations where I thought he was going to go through the front of the vehicle. You know, just barely clipping it and not taking the hit, but...
I mean, Cutz still has 2 shrooms more than Mech, but that's not going to be enough. He needs more.
There is a huge distance to climb right here, though. He's decided to use one here.
Yeah, Mech already in the last corner of this lap.
So, saving these shrooms like Cutz is for that final turn is a big risk because the vehicles are so tightly compact.
Yeah, I think it's a much smarter idea to just use them beforehand and then just even if you make a small mistake, it's so much easier to adjust than using the shroom there because you have so much speed going through those lost vehicles. Like the chance that you're gonna hit one is definitely there. So
yeah, I think we're gonna see him use them on the next 2 turns, unless he just absolutely goes for the risk here.
That's going for a pretty safe shroom right there. I assume he's going to... Yes, he does use it this time. But now Mech.
Mech with the final turn. He's got quite lucky with the vehicles. And he's through. And Cutz through as well. But it's not going to be enough. Ending around 2 seconds behind there.
Yeah, very similar lines from Mech.
I mean, a similar story. A similar story as last time. Cutz hitting one vehicle and just absolutely loses him the track. And it was unlucky this time. It was a close vehicle here. I'm surprised it even registered. But Mech now 2-0 up in this last set, and we've got to remember that Cutz went 2 sets up at the beginning.
Yeah, so Mech has made a huge comeback already, and now 2 tracks ahead.
A massive comeback. He's going to be happy with that. In fact, in his last game, he made a similar comeback and then lost it in the last set. But if I'm going to be honest, I don't think that's going to happen here. He's looking very strong.
He is, and we're seeing Fraps Noland again. Last time Cutz did take this track because Mech actually went out of bounds on one of the big hill jumps. So again, the sinking has yet to happen.
Bit off. Cutz doing a nice AB start. Didn't quite catch Mech's start.
And now, the shroom. Okay, Cutz getting the cleaner shroom, but neither of them hit a snowman.
Quite clean from both, but Cutz taking the more optimal path there.
Yeah, you want to go in between that snowman in the middle and the one on the left, so... Well, that was closer than I thought. 07 and 32. 0.25 difference.
That's a lot closer than I thought, because Cutz clearly did have the better shroom. We're back to the big jump. A very early shroom there from Cutz.
When Mech having to adjust there, he was going straight at that middle snowman, but he saves it.
He hops and swerves, and he makes it out alive. But I would say Cutz probably taking a better lap there. Only just by 0.1. It's all going to come down to this final shroom. Whoever takes it the cleanest. Yep.
And now... Oh no! Cutz getting a very strange angle. Yeah, and he hits the snow, which slowed him down way too much, so... It looks like, unless Mech is going to clip through the bridge right now, no commentator's curse this time, and Mech is taking the third one.
A comeback on the final lap, I mean, it's the story that this whole entire game has been for Mech. He's just making comebacks left, right, and center here. But 3-0 up. I mean, Cutz has to pull out something here. Still not used his flap joker, but it's Mech's pick.
Yep, and it's Moo Farm. Oh, wow. Last time, Mech did take this one. Mech did hit Mole on lap 1, but Cutz hitting Moles on all 3 laps. I
think it's a good choice. We've seen Cutz hit more moving objects than Mech this entire... I mean, even hitting the egg on Yoshi Valley, that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about controlling that last shroom. It, of course, depends where you're going to use it. You can use it around the first set, but you can control the third shroom and just go in between the mole hole that's most to the left and the other ones, and then get no mole hits at all because you're just not driving over them. But you have to drive cleanly and really have to control over the cart.
Yeah, if you, I mean, I would almost, for me being a lower ranked player, I'd almost just go through those molehills safely and then use the shroom afterwards. But let's see what these players do. Very similar start so far.
Yeah. Oh, and Mech going very far right and just... Oh, wow.
Mech hitting the moles that you wouldn't expect him to hit. I mean...
No. I was
really
so
unfortunate
surprised that he went so far to the right. I thought he was just going to go around the set, but...
And Cutz taking that very, very safely there, and Mech just wobbling.
Going for a little
farm here
too.
Maybe the excitement of being on match point has got to him here.
But he does go around the set this time.
Yeah, and I think Cutz is going to take it wide here again, like we saw on the last lap.
Oh, Cutz almost... And he does go very wide. And Mech, interestingly enough, he's just saving his shroom right now.
Yeah, he's going to need to take a really risky path through the moles to catch up here, unless Cutz hits a mole himself. And we're going straight back into the mole minefield.
Okay,
here.
Going around safe. Wow, he plays it super safe. So
extremely safe.
Smart choice from him.
Mech taking a nice line, but just it's not going to be enough after hitting the mole. And I would say he caught up quite a lot there, considering.
Yeah. He got the better lap 2 and lap 3 again, but
that is what Cutz needed. That is what Cutz needed.
Yeah,
taking Mech's pick, and he has to win all of them consistently here. He still has a flap joker, yet to use it. Oh, and we're about to go to
it. Yeah,
we're about to go to a track we haven't seen yet. Yeah, and this is a track where notoriously the tunnel section can decide these races. But obviously, Division 2 players, they're likely going to go through that tunnel. But we've seen crazier things happen.
It is definitely possible that they miss it. It's possible, even in Division 1, it can happen, but it is unlikely.
It's another one of those places on a track where you just need to take it safe. You just jump into the tunnel, no drifting through, which you tend to do if you wanted to go for a faster time. But getting into the tunnel is crucial. That's what matters on this track.
Yeah, and apart from that, the clean MTs around the rocks are going to be important too. You don't want to hit any. They can slow you down a lot. And Cutz getting a very large jump right there from the rock.
Now Mech has missed
through the inside. Wow, Mech very nice lines right now.
Here we go. Here's the tunnel hop number 1.
Oh, and Mech going so far left.
Oh, Cutz hitting a tree of all places. And Mech nearly hitting a crab there. But Mech taking that so clean through the tunnel, getting the MT on the entrance, which is not easy to do. He's all out right now, Mech. He wants to end this right here. And he's going to come up to the second tunnel here. Oh, and he's done it again.
Oh, wow. And Cutz hitting. Oh, no, Cutz hitting the side of the cave, and he also hits the palm tree.
He's hit 2 separate trees there in that location.
The only way Cutz can still win is that Mech has to miss the ramp jump right now.
Yeah. If Mech misses the tunnel and Cutz gets it, he can come right back into this. But it's all down to what Mech does here.
And he took it safely.
Extremely safely, and I think very wise choice there from him. And he's going to see this straight through to the line, and he's going to take the game here.
Yep. What a comeback.
What an absolute amazing comeback. Another really close match here in Division 2. This division has been just crazy how close the games have been. I think 3 of them have gone to the full amount of sets that you can go to so far, which is just such a pleasure to watch.
I'm still surprised. I mean, just Cutz being 2 sets ahead and then Mech just making the biggest comeback so far, maybe. Like, getting so many tracks in a row, just bringing the heat on, and Cutz just, he couldn't respond. He just didn't have the driving today.
But Mech really did. I mean, looking a bit shaky in the first couple of sets, but those last 3 sets, he was just an absolute monster. I wouldn't want to be the one on the other in a cut seat. I think we're going to go to
like yeah, we'll have a post-game interview with both runners. So.
Hello, Mech. Hello, Cutz.
Hey. Congrats, guys. Congrats, Mac and GG. That was nerve-wracking, this match. I mean, how does it feel to pull off such a big comeback?
Seriously, I wasn't expecting to get a comeback like that. Like, I know that my first set I didn't start very well, but I was like, I just can't give up like that. So yeah, it just really worked well at the end for my way.
Yeah, at one point you took 7 or 8 tracks in a row, which is exactly what you needed to do.
It's insane. But GG, to be honest, that was quite a match.
It was an absolute amazing match to watch. And Cutz, how are you feeling right now? This sort of happened to you against iMath as well, where you went down to the last set and you just didn't get
well,
there.
I'd like to be on the winning side of one of these 5-game sets at one point, but we'll see.
So did you change your strategy up at all in between your last 2 games? Your last game, sorry. Have you noticed anything that you've done differently with map picks and stuff like that?
For me, I mean, I look a little bit at what my opponent's been playing. Last time I decided that the strength of the PR isn't that important, but maybe how recently you've played a certain course. So I looked at what Simek's been playing and opted for some of those courses that he hasn't gone for in a while, like Luigi. But he kept picking Toad's Turnpike, even though that's his oldest.
Yeah, that's my most favorite track. That's why I was going there.
So is that a track you feel quite comfortable with?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I did like almost like a 5 hours practice yesterday for like all the tracks. So it really did help me up to like get back on track for like the strats and stuff like that. So it really helped me up, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think simulating the actual conditions for one try is really useful practice to do, because I think both of you are quite used to, resetting after a minor mistake or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's really different. The style of driving too. Like in my time trial sessions, I think I'm a pretty aggressive driver. I don't finish many runs at all. So you really have to dial it back a little bit in the one tries, stay a little bit further back from like walls and stuff like that. It takes a little bit of getting used to.
Yeah, I noticed that you were doing that quite a lot in Moo Farm at the end, taking the really wide route around the moles.
Yeah, well, I think I hit the same mole like 3 times in a row the first time we played it.
You did.
I just don't want to hit that mole.
The thing is, you never know what's gonna happen on Momo Farm. Like, you can get destroyed by these holes so easily. That's insane.
At one point on Moo Farm, I can't remember, it was I think it was the first time you ran it, you both went over the same hole at the same time, but it hit Cutz and it didn't hit Mech.
Oh wow. At the same time?
Yeah, it was almost like identical.
Wow, that's insane.
But yeah, I was really impressed with how Simek stepped up his play in the last half of the game. I don't think he made any major mistakes for a while until Moo Farm, I guess, and he was just playing really solid and really stepped it up and brought it back.
I feel like it's almost like a reminder as my set against Berkey. Like, the same thing happened. I was like getting like I wasn't winning any race almost, and when that was like the last set, it was 0-2 for Berkey, and I was like, hey, I must just like wake up, and I think the same thing just happened on this set.
Well, I think what was interesting about this game for me is that I'd watched both of those games, and both of you had a very similar story in your last games. You both went 2 sets down and then made a comeback all the way. So I was really excited to see what was going to happen here. And I'm so surprised that it happened again.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really surprised too. And I'm shocked.
He's the comeback king.
Oh, and by the way, that Wario Stadium shortcut was something.
Oh, that was so unfortunate. Yeah, we were really hoping for you to get over. You went over so fast, and then just at the last jump, it didn't work for you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I missed the jump 3 times on last lap, and I was getting nervous and wasn't able to get it back. So I was, oh no, I lost the race.
Yeah, we thought you had it in the bag. I mean, you had a 7-second lap into an 8-second lap, and then your last lap was like 38 seconds or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I totally just lost my pace there. So, like, after I messed up 3 times, I was getting nervous, and yeah, things happened.
Yeah. Why did you decide to use the shortcut Joker? I wasn't expecting it to come out. Maybe just because you were up 3-0. Just felt like using it.
Yeah, that's the reason why I was considering going on EK Jungle, to be honest, but I feel like I have more experience for Wario Stadium. I'm really used to do that shortcut.
Oh yeah. Have you played it in like Grand Prix or something?
Oh yeah, I was a top runner, but I'm still a top runner for Grand Prix category on skips, but it's been like 3-4 months I'm into time trials, and I think I will keep going with that for a while. Trying to get better ranks.
Sounds good. So when are your next games? Do you two know?
I think it's Saturday against Super Odin. I actually don't know what hour it will happen, but I know that's gonna be that Saturday.
I'm not sure. Still think we still have to schedule it.
Yeah, we usually take it like a week at a time. Is there anything you want to shout out?
Yeah, sure. You guys, thanks for the commentary. I really appreciate that. That's I need to rewatch the video for sure. And thanks for everyone for being here. It was something very fun.
Yep. Shout outs to the commentators, the viewers, whole Mario Kart community. It's a lot of fun. Put on a lot of good events. So if you want, hop into the Discord, and now you can play it on Switch. So
I mean,
Yeah, and
you
of course, shout out to TMP as well. We shouldn't forget him. He did all the tracking for this match, and SpeedGaming, of course, for being able to just hosting this match. Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's really awesome that we can get this one try tournament out to more people, because we're usually just broadcasting these matches on like our own streams, and obviously people who are into the one try are watching, but with SpeedGaming we can get it to a wider audience, which is it's really nice. So thank you to SpeedGaming, and obviously thank you to both races for giving us such a great show. That was one for the history books in this league for sure.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
All right.
Better.
Thanks everybody. Good games.
All right.
Come back.
Yeah, good games, man.